At the Blue Gate, Jin-Woo comes out, and he is happy because he has two of the items for the Elixir of Life potion. He is proud of the progress he has made, but he also has to prepare for when he visits the castle again. He tells himself that he needs to stop faking, because officially he is still an E-rank hunter, which prevents him from getting into high-level raids, so he decides to get re-evaluated. At the re-evaluation center, Hyun Ki-chul urgently calls Baek Yoon-ho to tell him that Jin-Woo is getting a reassessment, so he hurries to meet him. In the waiting room, a hunter tells another not to be afraid, and they will make a good living so long as they aren't an E-ranked hunter, causing Jin-Woo to smile. As Jin-Woo starts the re-evaluation process, the machine gets an error twice. Concerned, the assistant calls her manager to help. The manager tells his assistant that the reason why he can't be assessed is because he is an S-ranked hunter, the 10th in the country. Woo Jin-chul is seen discussing the Red Ant incident with Choi Jong-in. Choi Jong-in craftily inquires about Jin-Woo, but Jin-chul deflects his questions. They are then interrupted by all of the commotion in the assessment building and decide to check it out. The manager then tells Jin-Woo to come back in 3 days so he can get a proper assessment and update his license. Just then, Choi Jong-in and Woo Jin-chul enter. Jin-Woo observes him calling him the pinnacle of mage power. As Choi Jong-in begins to introduce himself, Jin-Woo walks past him and says he has to leave. Choi Jong-in shrugs off the gesture as Jin-Woo disappears. Just then, Baek Yoon-ho rushes to the scene. Choi Jong-in deduces that Jin-Woo is the one who cleared the Red Gate and leaves. At the hospital, Jin-Woo greets his mother, who is still in a coma, and leaves, but just then, he is intercepted by Woo Jin-chul, who introduces him to Chairman Go Gun-hee. As they have a meeting, Chairman Go explains to Jin-Woo that they usually have a formal invitation for S-rank hunters. The chairman then asks Jin-Woo if he is interested in joining the association as they don't have many skilled hunters. Surprised at this, Chairman Go explains that if he were to join any other associations, it would offset the balance of power. Jin-Woo considers this as Chairman Go has great influence and impressive strength. However, Jin-Woo declines as he tells Chairman Go that he belongs fighting in the dungeon. This stirs Chairman Go's heart as he thinks to himself, if he was 10 years younger, he would be by Jin-Woo's side. As the meeting concludes, Chairman Go tells Woo Jin-chul to cancel all of his meetings as he wants to retain the feeling he had when he spoke to Jin-Woo. Jin-Woo, focused on his mission to save his mother, needs to find a way to level up more. In the hospital, Dong-soo finally wakes up and is questioned by the deputy chief. He asks Hwan-sung if he is a magical beast. Dong-soo tells him that he is, and the deputy chief leaves. Frustrated, Dong-soo promises to get an artifact in order to beat Hwan-sung. Jin-Woo is flabbergasted at the pricing of the artifacts, but wants to be prepared when he enters the demon's castle. Jin-Woo realizes that he can sell none of his special items because people will be suspicious of him because he is labeled as an E-ranked hunter. He also realizes that he needs to at least clear an A-ranked dungeon before he sells. He then finds a mining team who is recruiting and joins. Chairman Go catches wind of this and calls Jin-Woo unpredictable as Woo Jin-chul tells him that he supports his family and mother who is in the hospital. Later, at the mining site, it is explained that major raids have structure. The strike team deals with the magic beasts. The mining team collects the crystals, and the collection team recovers the magic beast's body. In the dungeon, Choi Jong-in destroys the magical beast very quickly, surprising Jin-Woo. Cha Hae-in also comes out of the dungeon and senses an aura comparable to that of Chairman Go. Jin-Woo then senses an A-ranked boss in the dungeon, stronger than Vulcan and Métis from the Demon Castle. Jin-Woo scoffs at the men who talk down on the E-rank hunters. Jin-Woo then begins to mine. Everyone is surprised at the speed in which he does it. He then tells his manager that he will work until lunchtime, but when everyone leaves, he rushes to the boss's gate. Just then, Cha Hae-in spots him and questions him.